Oh, I've proper messed things up here. There's another tray. Ah. I can't see him because we're under tunnel. How do I get to tunnel view? Hello and welcome. I'm RickboBaggins and this is Transport Fever 2, the Great Britain map series. And we're on episode 18, the last episode where we built the Plymouth Advanced Farm and we've put the infrastructure in. We can get some clay, some slag, and make it into wheat. At the moment, we've currently got one little truck taking it over to Barnstable Farm, so it drops the wheat off and brings food back. This will then put it onto the port, ready to take the food back over to Liverpool, as this will be bringing slag from Liverpool. So we need to make this more efficient. As I mentioned, we've put this infrastructure in for a train, so that's what we're going to do today. We're gonna get these lines set up, and we're going to make sure it makes us some money. So at the moment, yeah, it's not really making us money. We're losing quite a bit. We're not really moving much. We only put this in place just to get the demand flowing and make sure that this starts producing. As you can see, we've only got 3% being transported. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new line. Plymouth Cargo. We're going to rename this to Plymouth Advanced Farm Cargo. We'll just leave it as we don't need cargo for now. And then we're going to pick up a full load. We're going to wait forever. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop this off at Taunton's food. Now what we need to do is go all the way down to Taunton even. Because we've got this special food processing where it allows us to bring trains in, as you can see here. So what we need to do is click on this track. There we go. And we are going to make it so it can use both tracks. So if one's obviously occupied, we can go to the other one. Right. Let's go back to Plymouth Advanced Farm. So it's going to come in here and collect. That was a nice little silo. This is a nice little mod I've got. So this is picking up if available. So what we want to do is we want to load wheat. We want to unload food at Plymouth Advanced Farm. At Taunton Food Processing, we want to unload wheat and we want to load food. Bring it back here. So we've got that sorted now. What we need to do is get a train. So let's go get a train. And once we've got the train up and running, we're going to delete the truck, that single truck that's taking the wheat at the moment to Barnstable Farm. Is no longer required once this is set up. Right, so steam train. It needs to be quite a heavy train. It's a little bit cheaper that. Although that's well more powerful. It's a little bit more expensive, but the GWR 280, the 2800 class. And then what we want to do is get some cargo wagons. Now we're going to use these grain goods wagons because it takes grain and food. So let's get some of them on. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have 7 on. So it keeps it within the good. So top speed 60 miles per hour. That will take 81 seconds and 3 minutes for medium. So these are medium slopes. And if it's a high slope, then it's maximum of 42 miles per hour. And that should be sufficient. Nice £8.8 million train we've got there. And let's watch her come out. There she blows. think it's coming together quite nicely, this little map. Might need to sort this junction up a little bit. But yes, the train is now on its way. What we can do is we can rename this. So what is it? It's a rail. Barnstable. Advanced Farm. To food processing. I'll just call it to food. That should be sufficient. I don't want to keep the names too long. I like a light grey, a light yellow. Can't speak today. You know what? We'll just name the train the same. Get rid of that. Food train 1. Let's put a lot of space between food and train. Right, as I mentioned, what we're going to do, let's get it on fast forward. ×3. We don't need this guy anymore. This trucker who's been stuck in traffic all this time. Let's have a look at his route. Oh, he's only stuck in traffic on this little section here. But even so, he is no longer needed. So we are just going to not reverse. We are going to sell. The train now taking the job of the truck that we had. Now what we need to do is we need to let this run for a little bit, and just so that we can micromanage and make sure that we're getting the best profits, most efficient. Let me just check on this boat. Where are you? Have you just dropped off some? Is that the reason why you're... Alright, so you're not far from Liverpool. Let's check out the train. I think it looks quite nice under there. Right, we'll leave this to run for a little bit and we'll bring you back. So we're on the second collection for the ship. I say second collection, well, since we've brought the train. So the train's done a couple of trips. It's done 2 trips. Made profit on both times, which is great. But yeah, it's sat here, and it's been sat here collecting this slag for nearly 6 months now. Which leads me to believe that a slag coming into this Liverpool brick factory, yes, it is being taken by this, but it should also be distributing some of it as well. So what I think we need to do, as you can see, we've got some slag waiting here. We might need to just increase these a little bit more. I know we've got 40 already. Let's just make another 2. And what I also want to do is I want to check the line. Right, we need more coal. So that's what's letting us down at the moment. We've not got enough coal coming in. So let's have a look at our coal. Yeah, that's the issue with these though. Is it's already pretty busy. That's an iron. It's not even full. Look at that, we've already got a queue. This will be coal. At least this is full. This is going to come here and put some iron. Maybe we make this train a little bit bigger. Let's add a... 1 minute. So this is 91 metres long. These are the old coal, aren't they? Yeah. So it's picking 84 at the moment, right? So what happens if we replace this vehicle? It's making us profit, so that's fine. So let's go for a steam train. Let's get the GWR. I don't even know when that's running at the moment. The 1855 222. Oh wow, we're using these ones down here. So maybe we don't even need to use that. Maybe we just use one of these. Yeah, these are cheaper. Let's go with this one. And what we need is some... oops. Some coal. So that's a capacity of 10. That's a dump car 40 tonner. 75 miles an hour. Loading speed of 4. Loading speed of 2. I can do coal. That does coal, but that's 50 miles an hour. So yeah, these these dump car 40 ton, I think is the one that we're going to put on. That's got a capacity of, so that's longer and it's not taking as much. Let's just see what this does for things. It fits in here, okay. I just want to see what it looks like when we get to the other side. Is it going to fit in? Oh, it does fit in. Only just. Right. I know that's only by an extra 6. Let's see if we can do the other ones as well. Does mean they're going to be a little bit quicker as well. I didn't check what speed it got up to. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I? How do I get to this one? That's that one. And Manchester fuel. There we go. Right, so if we manage these vehicles, we're gonna. So at the moment they hold 112. So if we replace. Let's see what difference this makes. I think we might, it's a little bit small, you see. I think we might be able to get a few more on. No, look at that, it's kind of steam train. It's a little bit more. 140 meters there. Let's check this out. I might have just caused a traffic jam, because if these trains are too big... Why is it paused? Let's follow. Definitely getting a bit busy now, isn't it, with all these trains? So I've done 8 on each one, so that's 16. And then if we do... Is it 8 as well? We've got about 20 more coal coming by these 3 trains. I just realised the speed as well. We didn't need it to do that. We could probably make these longer. I said that we're going to get stuck down here, aren't we? This is what we're... So that one... Oh, it's the traffic go past. Question is, when this goes, is it going to stop the traffic? I think we might need to get like a retaining wall on this side on the left. Right, so we stop traffic because we're coming through. Yeah, it's not gonna clear that road. Not that makes much of a difference because that other train's coming through anyway. What's the traffic? What's going on here? Oh my word. We are stuck. Yep, I knew it. Made this a little bit too big. Multiple vehicles, bad condition, and trains are mutually blocked. Oh, I knew this would happen. Let's just edit the selection. So they're 10. It doesn't say how long they are though, does it? I'm gonna go with a smaller train, I think. Six minutes, still too long. Why are you trying to go? Oh, this needs to go back. Oh, I've really messed things up here, haven't I? Let's manage both vehicles. Place. Again, I think this is the smaller of the trains. Let me see what happens if I add these. So that's 88 capacity at 120 metres. 112 metres. That's what we're going to aim for. That's a capacity of 80. Right, so what happens if we put these new ones on, these dump cars? Why aren't you moving forward? This is what I don't understand. Oh, I've proper messed things up here. There's another tray. Ah. I can't see him because we're under tunnel. How do I get to tunnel view? Not like that. Just need to work out what that train is, don't I? Right, so we've got that's that one. Ooh, has that made a difference? Ooh, it has. Now what's this train doing? No path. There we go! Finally! It's not even got any iron. Oh, we proper bagged things up. It's another trade. Right, so let them run a little bit. Oh, we need to get more iron. Not iron. We need more coal. There's a bus stop in it. We're not going to be able to go a bus stop. Although there's a... Right, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new line from the Preston coal mine to the steel mill. It's going to be a truck, a tarmac, and it's Preston extra coal, and that's for steel and slag. I don't like a grey colour. We want to do a full load of coal. You don't move until you get it. And you know what, if you can pick some up and take it back, then fair dues, but I ain't really fussed. We just want the coal. I think money wise we're doing alright. So yeah, that's that line. We now need to look for our road depot, which is here. And we need cargo. We need coal. So 14, 12, 8. It's going to be this one, isn't it? 14. So 37 miles per hour. It's a diesel, 74 kilowatts, 14 capacity, and 3 times loading speed with emissions of 71. So let's get 14. So if we do 5, that will be 70. £1.2 million. Preston extra coal to steel and slag. Right, excellent. So this, excuse me. So this should hopefully improve the coal coming in, which will then improve the steel and slag distribution over to Liverpool Brick Factory, which is then going to get collected by the steel fuel ship. No, it's not. It is going to be this one here. And it's got 130 food. It's bringing 130 food back. Wow, look at that. So it's starting to actually work. So look at all this food. Liverpool is going to be able to receive 130 there. So 130 was 61 straight away, and then 38 over to Manchester. And we might even be able to bring... Oh no, Chester needs 142. So yeah, it's going to... but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's have a look at this. Wait for a free path. And we've got a free path. Nice. So this is now going to head back to Plymouth Advanced Farm. Looks like we need to do a bit of weeding here. I've missed this a little bit. So if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on a single episode. It's a shame that them assets despawn as we were riding past. But yeah, we have not quite delivered food to Liverpool as of yet, but it's 130 foods going there. We've got 137 waiting as well. So what we can do, once we've got the coal supply up a little bit, which will then increase the slag supply, we can then get another ship and double the ships up, because we've only got one at the moment. And yeah, it's making enough profit to overcome the other years that we don't make profit. This is making us enough profit, I think, to outbalance the rest of it. What did it make there? £3.97 million. 1.99. So yeah, we're making money. We're not losing money. We're making money. So yeah, coming into Taunton's food processing plant, and yeah, I think that's a wrap for this episode. I think next episode we might bring planes in. Definitely tempted to bring planes into the mix. I've not actually ever used planes on Transport Fever. I've only dealt with trains, trucks and ships. So yeah, let me know if you do want to see anything else. But I think the next episode will be bringing planes in. Not sure where we're going to use said planes. But yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching and happy gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe.